How's it going, everybody? It's Kent, and welcome to the Toronto Kent Wong Asian Realtor live show. This is our first live, and what I want to really show the YouTube community is that we are very specifically focusing in the Asian community markets in Richmond Hill, Markham, Toronto, and specifically in the Chinese Asian markets where if you're living here, or if you want to sell, you want to buy, or you want to buy for your future investments, this is the channel you want to talk about, because we're very specifically focused in the Asian communities. Yes, if you haven't followed me yet, you can definitely go on our Beacons link. And before we start, I'm just gonna test all my all the equipments are working normally. And welcome to my channel. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe, please do share, and also share it to your friends and families about this channel if you guys are living in the Asian communities here in Toronto. Okay, let me just double check real quick. Okay, perfect. So if you haven't yet, please do go on my Beacons website, where you can find my email, my Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and also my phone number. We do have a lot of tips and tricks, especially if you go on my TikTok. You can definitely see that there's a couple of videos went very viral on our TikTok and on our Instagram. Okay, so let's get it right into it. Why do you want to watch this channel, or why do you want to watch this live? Because Kent really specifically focus in Markham, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, or even the cities around it. For example, Pickering, Ajax, Whitby, Oshawa. It is still in my teams of prospect looking at all these market and how they're reacting right now. So if you are looking into a best school zone for your kids, a lot of Asians families would buy their house in Markham. It's been a very high chance that they are going to look into a detached house, a townhouse, or even a semi-detached in these few communities. Which communities? So when we talk about communities, we will talk about, we can go on our TREP community map, and I can definitely show you. So if you own a property in Bursey, okay, in Bursey, Wismar, Greensboro, Cornell, Angus Glen, Unionville, these areas have been very focused in the Chinese market for providing one of the best school zones there are in Ontario. For example, in Bursey, you do have Pierre Elliott Trudeau High Schools. In Markville, Raymerville, you do have Markville Secondary School, which is in the French institution ranked number 2 of all Ontario. If you live in Unionville, Buttonville, you do have the Unionville High School, which provides one of the best high school as well for the Asian market. And if you live in Richmond Hill, Bayville Hill, John Crest, Rougewood has been very popular in the Asian market. So if you have a property there, or if you're looking to invest or giving your kids one of the best school zone, these are the markets that you want to look in as well. Okay, so let's talk about the market right now in this community. As of December, a lot of us have been hearing that the market has been very quiet. There's not enough. There's a lot of inventories, but nobody's putting an offer. Right? However, in the Asian community, that's not the case. A lot of properties has still providing or hosting offer presentations, and is still taking in an offer that's over asking 5 to 10%, which is pretty crazy because it's going against on what the news is talking about. But if you're looking around like Newmarket, Aurora, Pickering, Whitby, Oakville, these areas, has been crashing so hard in regards of price. And a lot of listings have not been receiving any offers. Therefore, they're getting terminated listings and suspended. Okay. However, if you're looking in the Asian market, that's not the case. And there's not enough inventories for Asian communities or Asian families to buy. So therefore, the price have been very stable, very settled. If you are looking into selling your house, do give me a call. And I am a full-time real estate agent. You can find my Beacons link. You can find my phone number, my Instagram, my Facebook account. You can definitely direct message me there. Okay. So that's one of the news that I want to talk about. And of course, this news has been off the hook. Everybody is talking about it. The massive fire consumes the luxury Toronto home on sale for $14 million. Is it a planned scheme or is it accident? Nobody knows. However, they have a video suspecting that a group of people have bring gas can into this $14 million mansion and gutted by the fire. Okay, let's look at it right now. So this is posted on the X, which is previously called Twitter, that these group of people brought their gasoline cans and setting this $14 million home on fire. Okay. It was on the market for $13.8 million, come with 6-car garage, heated driveway, porcelain stairwell, multiple fireplace, gourmet kitchen, home cinema. It's one of the kind. Okay, no injuries was reported, but this fire was so big that people can see it from far away. It's like literally a $14 million firework happening in Toronto. But does that really matter to the Asian community? No, not really. But this one does. Okay, house near in Toronto sold three times in 2 years. Show that just how much the price fluctuated. Okay, as you know, in Brampton, Mississauga, there's a lot of properties that is being flipped right now, even with power of sale going on. As we see right here in 2022, it was sold for $1.5 million, and just a year afterwards, it is sold for $1,052,000. It's becoming power sale has been becoming very popular in the Brampton, Mississauga, these communities. So if I have money, I wouldn't really invest into those areas because it's so frustrated, and people that you rent it to in the future, you don't know what kind of tenant that you're going to go through with. You will have more headaches than more investment. Okay, so what I would do is definitely invest more money or more time into looking into Asian markets where Asian families particularly will pay their rent. Okay, don't want to have much troubles, do care about their reputation, and do have the buying power or leasing power to sustain your investments. So as an Asian realtor, as a Chinese as a Hong Kong, I would definitely put my time and effort into these communities. As of now, inventories hasn't been there too much, but I just want to start this live to really study a couple of listings that I found it pretty interesting. And if you guys do want to have a look at it, you guys can give me a call and I will, bring you guys here to look at these investments. Okay. So to start off, we do have the Cornell community. There's a property about detached and semi-detached that I've been looking at that I want to kind of bring you there to bring you have a look. So Markham Village, okay, 58 Larkar Avenue. This one has a swimming pool in the back with, a more mature style of renovations. And there's a 4+1 bedroom, 4+1 bedroom, 4-bath, double-car garage. It was trying to sell at a whopping $1.5 million, okay, $1,550,000. But right now, it's back on the market for $1.299, so $1.3 million. Why do I think this is a good community or a good place to buy? Is that it goes to Markham's District High School. It has a a better reputation community with a swimming pool in the back. It goes around 2,000 and 2,500 square feet with a 44 times 112 feet lot. I think it's reasonable at that price right now, but of course, I do believe you can still negotiate in the price with the seller. Another one I look at is this one in the Bursey community. Of course, the price is still a little high for a single car garage, but I've been studying this house or this community for a long time. If you do want to go to Pierre Elliott Trudeau High School for your kids, okay, there is negotiation room for this property. There is negotiation room for this property in the Bursey community. And of course, why do people want to live in the Bursey community? Number one, Pierre Elliott Trudeau High School. It is in one of the most reputable community in Markham, close to Angus Glen on Olive Golf Course. And if you go to work by with the highway, you can go on Major Mackenzie and drive all the way to 404. Then you can get on the highway, right? So it's convenient enough. And if you're buying groceries and supermarkets, I think it's awesome as well. But if you are, you're CBC, you just came out to work and you're looking for a condo, I do believe right now the condo market has been adjusting at a very good rate. So if you're looking at the Markham VIP, there is tons of listings that I think is becoming more reasonable. But why I say more reasonable but not cheap is because back in a year ago, Markham VIP has been increased in such a crazy rate where one bedroom it takes you around $630,000 to $650,000. I think there's still rooms to start going down, okay? There are rooms to wait a little bit until you start buying Markham VIP or downtown Markham condos. We have been seeing that Paphilia Tower in this area, where it's close to Leslie and Highway 7. There are a couple of condos that are selling at $570,000, which makes a lot more sense for a couple or you just started working, graduated, or your parents are looking into buying a condo for you. These are becoming more reasonable for end users, and I would definitely recommend you have a look at all these properties. Let's have a look on this one, okay? Unit 812, which is on the 8th floor, 51 Times Avenue in the Commerce Valley. Now it's listing for $569,000. 1+1, okay? Inside is a little bit more in the mature sense. It's not like Riverview where it's brand new. But you do have a very functional size living room, L-shaped kitchen, open concept, 8 feet ceiling, okay, with one bedroom, which fits a queen size bed, 3-way getting off the bed. I think this is a great starter for a lot of first time buyers, and it comes with a balcony, right? And the laundry, of course, with a pretty reasonable view in the 8th floor. But why would you want to live in Commerce Valley? Is because there's tons of restaurants, tons of bubble tea store, ramen, Chinese restaurants, Viet. There's a theater, Silver City Theater in the west side, Canadian Tire. And if you do go to downtown to go to work, you can actually take the Landstaff GO train station and go to Union Station. It takes around 40 minutes and you have seats to sit on for sure, right? So it's becoming a more attractive community for a first-time buyer. And why do I say this? A lot of families do support, let's say, a first-time buyer to buy their first house, right? So they do want, if you do want to live closer to Markham, closer to home, but not too close, these are the condos that I recommend Pavilia Tower or Riverview Markham VIP, or you're looking at Young and Finch is becoming a very good place to live as well. Okay, condo market is having a good slight drop, which means if you are looking into buying your first house, you might able to get a good deal. Okay, so today's live, we will just, you know, start off with a good end where it's around, how many minutes is now? It's around a good 15 minutes, 20 minutes. We'll start off slow, you know, we'll build up with more stories, more news for you guys. If you guys do enjoy, you know, watching live, watching Kent share some information in regards to more of an English focus, do smash a like in the bottom, okay? Do subscribe to my YouTube channel, Instagram channel, and also give me a call if you do want to buy, sell, or rent at any price point. Have a good day.